Have you ever wondered what life would really be like inside a nursing home? Perhaps you've thought that this will be the solution to all my problems. But what if I told you that for many it's not the sanctuary they imagined? Stay with me, because today I'm sharing 6 hard truths about nursing homes that everyone should know before making the move. And trust me, the last one might just surprise you. When I first moved in, I thought I'd finally get a break. No more cooking, cleaning, or worrying about the house. But what they don't tell you is that handing over those responsibilities often means losing your sense of control. Imagine needing to ask permission to leave, or having someone else decide what time you eat dinner. For someone who's lived a life of independence, it's like being back in school again, except there's no graduation. I remember talking to a neighbour here who used to be a teacher. She told me the hardest part isn't the schedule. It's feeling like your opinion doesn't matter anymore. And that's something that hits deep. We work so hard for our autonomy. Don't let it slip away without understanding what's at stake. You might think you're paying for comfort and care, but the reality is often much different. Nursing homes advertise packages that seem comprehensive, but once you're in, you'll quickly find out that many services come with extra fees, from specialized care to small conveniences like internet access. It all adds up. A friend of mine, Jack, moved here thinking he'd finally have financial stability. Within months, he realized his savings were dwindling at a rate he never expected. And let's not forget, the stress of financial strain can take a toll on your health too. So ask yourself, is this truly worth it, or are there better alternatives? Loneliness isn't cured by proximity to others. In fact, some of the loneliest people I've ever met live in nursing homes. Imagine being surrounded by strangers, sharing meals with people you barely know, and longing for the comfort of your old home. The transition can feel like losing a part of yourself. I remember one resident, Mary, who used to bake pies with her grandchildren every Sunday. Now her kitchen is gone, her Sundays are empty, and she's left with memories that feel more like ghosts. If you're not prepared for the emotional weight of such a change, it can break your spirit. Here's something that's hard to admit. Life in a nursing home can sometimes make you weaker, not stronger. Yes, they provide meals and care, but the lack of movement and activity can accelerate physical decline. How many of us used to enjoy tending our gardens or taking evening walks? Those little joys that kept us moving, they're often lost here. And it's not just about mobility. A lack of personalized attention can mean important health issues go unnoticed until it's too late. This is why staying proactive about your health, regardless of where you live, is crucial. You might think moving into a nursing home would relieve the burden on your family, but the truth is it can sometimes strain those relationships even more. When visits become less frequent or family members feel guilty for not being able to take care of you themselves, the emotional distance grows. I've seen it firsthand. A resident named Paul shared with me how his relationship with his daughter changed. He said, before she'd come over and we'd laugh together in the kitchen. Now our conversations feel forced, like she's visiting out of obligation. That's not the legacy any of us want to leave behind. This is perhaps the hardest truth of all. When you move into a nursing home, it's easy to feel like your life is winding down. But what happens when you stop having something to live for? Purpose isn't just for the young, it's what keeps all of us going, no matter our age. I met a gentleman here who used to be a community leader. He said, when I retired, I thought my purpose would shift to spending time with my family. But now, I'm not sure what's left for me. Let me tell you, if you don't actively seek purpose, it's easy to feel forgotten. Now, don't get me wrong, nursing homes aren't inherently bad. For some, they're a necessity, but before making the move, you need to understand the full picture. These 6 truths are hard to hear, but they're even harder to live through if you're not prepared. So what's the solution? Take control of your future, research other options, talk to your family, and think carefully about what you really want for this chapter of your life. Because your story isn't over yet. It's still being written, and you deserve to be the author. Stay tuned for our next video, where I'll share practical alternatives to nursing homes that might just change your perspective on aging. Thank you for watching, and remember, Your life is yours to live. Never let anyone tell you otherwise.